Today we're going to be looking at XRP and its price prediction. What are we expecting in terms of price action from the XRP in the medium term? So in spite of all the SEC troubles, if you're still looking to get into XRP, then this one is for you. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Crypto Postman channel, where we are steady serving you all of the news and the juice as it concerns the crypto and the blockchain industry. This is your #1 stop for crypto news and blockchain education. So if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, you are done bruv. Get with the program. Click that subscribe button right now, join the community, and you will never miss out on any of the amazing information that we put out here consistently. So without wasting any further time, let's get right into it. XRP. If you recall, this particular coin hit its all-time high during the 2017 bull run, where it tapped out at about $3.40. This is a whooping over 51,000% from where it was at the beginning of that year. And this coin was expected to do great things in the future. Almost everyone was banking on the potential of XRP in terms of price action, at least. I mean, this coin was the #3 biggest cryptocurrency out there by market cap, behind only Bitcoin and Ethereum. So why is XRP where it is right now, and what is expected from XRP in terms of price action in the coming years? Now, the reason we ask questions like this, why should we even care about what XRP is doing and what it will be in the next few years, is because we want to know, is XRP a sleeping giant that is capable of bringing in a lot of returns and is just dirt cheap right now? Or is it something you should stay away from? Well, I'll let you decide, but as usual, what the Crypto Postman will do for you is give you the facts and the stats. So if you want to understand the potential of a coin, you need to look at the project. Does it have any real world utility? And that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. What is XRP? How does it work? And what is it supposed to do? The utility question. Well, XRP essentially uses a distributed ledger technology. It is a DLT, but its implementation is a little different from the usual blockchains that you see out there. Now, this technology allows banks and non-bank actors to incorporate the Ripple protocol into their own system. And why would they need to do that? That's because XRP is designed to help facilitate cross-border payments and settle financial transactions faster and a lot cheaper. That's why banks would need to incorporate the Ripple protocol into their own systems. And the XRP blockchain is like so easy, so simple, so accessible that you don't need permission, or you don't need to be validated. You don't need the approval of Ripple Labs before you can join. And so we can see that XRP has a lot in terms of utility. It's solving a real world problem. And if it is solving a real world problem, how come it's not lived up to its potential in terms of price action? At least we know that they've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes in terms of utility, but why has the price not tallied with advancements that they've made in the last couple of years? Well, in 2020, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, sued Ripple for issuing $1.3 billion worth of XRP, something that they regarded as unregistered securities without following the securities laws. Now, you know that something like that cannot happen to a company without affecting its valuation, either on the stock market or, in this case, in the cryptocurrency exchanges. So as you would imagine, XRP took a big hit and is yet to return at all to the heights from whence it has fallen. As you would also expect, XRP denies this particular allegation and has been tied in a court case with the SEC since then. Ripple says that XRP is not a security as it does not meet the minimum requirements of the Howey test. But this Howey test we've seen over and over again is not the only criteria, at least according to the SEC, of determining what a security is, because sometimes they just seem to bring more stuff on board whenever they please to determine what is or what isn't a security. But here's the interesting thing. Even in the midst of this case, this suit with the SEC, there's been reports of increased increased investor interest, especially by a platform called CoinShares, which is a website that tracks investment data in part for certain projects. Now, according to their report, they're saying that even though this case is raging, it's not affected investor interest in Ripple or XRP. As a matter of fact, more and more investment has continued to flow in, and this suggests that investors are hopeful. They are optimistic that that Ripple Labs will actually come out of this suit victorious. Because why would they be investing their dollar in a project that could really take a bad hit if the SEC wins the suit against them? So this suggests that investors are actually very optimistic that Ripple could win their suit against the SEC. It gets even more interesting. Now, you see the case that XRP has with the SEC. Even though it seems very huge, even though this particular case looks like it's very pivotal, it's very critical to determining the future of XRP, right? But you need to understand that that case is in the US alone. I know you can't say the US alone because whatever affects the US affects the global economy. But it's important to understand that it's just in the US. And even if they lose their case in the US, like the CEO Brad Garlinghouse has already said before, they could decide to take their business elsewhere, and it will not be affected as much as some people are predicting. And this is clearly exemplified in the fact that even as the case rages, XRP and Ripple Labs, they are actively onboarding new firms and whole countries, getting them onto using their protocol, thereby increasing their utility and their reach even in the midst of the raging storm. For instance, on the 15th of November 2022, XRP Ripple Labs announced a strategic partnership with MFS Africa, which is like a leading fintech. And this particular partnership is like a joint venture that seeks to streamline mobile payments, which, if you don't know, is a really big market in Africa in over 35 countries. That is insane. And that is the kind of moves that XRP has been making, even as this case has gone on since 2020. So, like I said, this case only applies to the US. And even if the US is a big market, this company we're talking about is also involved with many other big economies across the globe. And so it could just be a temporary setback that will provide a springboard for a more lasting success. In hindsight, it could just appear to be something that was a very small clog in the wheel when you just look back at it. But enough of the negativity. What could actually happen if XRP wins its case against the SEC, which is something that we all expect to happen. We all think it's going to happen because I think that the SEC is overreaching. What could happen if the XRP does that? We could see this technology start to compete with even the SWIFT banking system. What will that do for the price? Now let's talk price. We know that in 2017, Bitcoin got to about 19,700, Ethereum tapped out as about 1,500, and of course XRP at about $3.4. When you talk about the 2020 bull run, Bitcoin tapped out at about 68,000, Ethereum at close to 5K, which is essentially about 3x each of their previous all-time highs. And so you will expect XRP to hit at least 9 or 10 US dollars. But because of their many woes with the SEC, the coin barely even made it past the $1 mark. So if we see an XRP victory, if we see a Ripple victory in the courts against the SEC, we could expect at the very least, a 15x from here. This is not financial advice. This is just speculation based on the facts that we have. Now, when you compare how XRP has done to how its buddies, BTC and Ethereum, did in the last bull run, when you compare the two, you can tell that without the hampering, without the limitation, without the obstacle of this SEC lawsuit and its effect on price action, this coin could have very easily seen about $10, could very easily seen about $15 in the last bull cycle. And this is not discounting what could happen with the coin in the next bull cycle. And so if the SEC wins their case, we could see this coin do about 20, 30, 40, 50x. Now, this is not financial advice, but based on the facts that we have, based on the trajectory of the coin, based on its potential, which has not even been factored into the market yet, all of the countries that they are involved with, their CBDCs, all the banks that are now using their protocol, we could see this coin do at least a 50x. We could see a $15 XRP, a $20 XRP, or even a $25 XRP. Now we're pushing the borders of utopia, of dreamland, but this is actually possible with a coin that has so much to offer in terms of utility, and it's actually solving a real world problem. This is what we think on the Crypto Postman channel. If you agree with us or if you have contrary views, please do well to share them in the comment section, and we're open to interacting with you. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, like this video so it gets more traction, subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell, and I will see you in the very next video very shortly. Be blessed.